Good morning, guys. It is Monday. I just got back a few minutes ago from dropping Olivia off for her first day of college, and hopefully things goes well with her today. I took Percy with us, and he was a basket case. I don't know. I was hoping he'd be, a good guy to buddy the dog to drive with me, but he was pretty anxious this morning. I don't know why. But anyway, I've got my French press going here. I've got about 2 minutes left before I can pour it. But I wanted to show you, I got these new coffee syrups from Chalk Zero. White chocolate, and there's no milk in it. That's what I'm going to try today. And the one I'm really excited about is the pumpkin spice. And I used this over the weekend in my coffee, and it's really, really yummy. But I wanted to try the white chocolate, so that's what I'm going to do today. After I get my coffee poured, I'm going to go do my devotions. And then I am just not sure what I'm going to get up to today. I'm really thinking about doing a little bit more decorating for fall. I don't know. I do have a video I need to edit, the one that you saw on Wednesday. I have not edited that footage yet, so I might work more on that and less on filming this vlog today. So we'll just see. We'll see how the morning takes us. But first, coffee. He got himself all worn out on our little drive to the college. And look what Oliver started. Yep. He started jumping on the couch again. True sign that he is completely well. We're not really supposed to let him jump up and down on the couch, but honestly, I don't think that's what hurt him in the first place. I think it was roughhousing with his brother is what hurt him in the first place. Because it's really not a jolt to his body to jump off the furniture, because he's a bigger dog. So but anyway, he has now learned that he can jump on the furniture and it doesn't hurt him, so this is what he's doing now. So there's not going to be any easy way to stop him, so I'm not even going to try. The worst thing about him now being on the furniture again is that he sheds so bad. So I'm going to have to change these couch covers more often again. When he wasn't up here, I didn't have to change these very often because there was no fur all over them. But now there will be fur again. And I'm glad he's doing better, so I guess it's worth the fur. Scott messaged me after I got home from taking Olivia to school, and actually Olivia drove herself. I just have to be in the car still. But anyway, he said, message me when you get home, so I did, and he's like, did you cry? Like, no, I didn't cry. I don't know really what to feel. I don't really feel sad at all, which I thought I would. I think I'm going to be lonely. Eventually, I'm going to be lonely. The newness of, because it's kind of nice, actually, to just be home alone by myself. But I think when that newness wears off and I don't have anybody to talk to, it's going to get lonely and boring. So I may be having these more chatty vlogs because I don't have anybody to talk to, so I have to talk to you guys. So anyway, I'm finishing up my coffee. I have yet to do my devotions. I've been trying to pray. I try to pray first and then read my devotion book. And my brain is just, I think because of everything, the big life change, my brain is so all over the place and unsettled and I can't focus. And so it's like, I thought, well, if I get on here and chat a few minutes, then maybe I can focus my thoughts and be able to pray and do my devotions like I'm supposed to do. I really enjoy doing my devotions. It's not like it's a chore or something that I dread or feel like I'm obligated to do or whatever. I do enjoy my devotions. It's a time to be alone with God and build your relationship with Jesus, because that's what being a Christian is. It's not about going to church and all of those things, which is all good. It's a relationship, a personal relationship. And you build relationship with people and with Jesus by communicating and talking. So that's why I enjoy my devotions so much. But today my brain is just scattered and all over the place, and I really need to just focus my brain. So I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here now. I think chatting with you guys just for a couple of minutes has helped, and I'm going to concentrate on what I'm doing and finish this coffee. And oh, by the way, that white chocolate coffee syrup is delicious. It's very, very good. So got another flavor, even though I can't do flavored coffee because I have to do the low acid and they don't come in flavored coffees, but I can add the flavored syrups that are not calorie free, which is really strange because there's no sugar, but it's from monk fruit, and there's still like 20 calories per serving, which is really not bad. And I don't use a full serving. A serving is 2 tablespoons, and I use about 1.5 tablespoons. So not even 20 calories. And then the Ripple, it's very low calorie. I think it's 10 calories per serving, and I probably use more creamer than I do sweetener. I probably use a full serving and a half, so 15 calories. So I have maybe 30 calories in my cup of coffee, which is not bad for a nice, sweet, white coffee. All right, I think I'm ready to get on with my devotions. Well, I didn't pick up the camera again until it was time to go pick up Olivia from school. Well, hello everyone. It is Wednesday, and I just got this package in the mail. This is a Christmas gift for Olivia. I'm going to get it framed. I'll buy a frame and put it in a frame, but it's like a watercolor. It's by Elizabeth Wade Studios, and this is obviously Alice in Wonderland, which is her favorite book, and it's just a watercolor of all the different parts of the story. Like there's the hole that she falls down and eat me, drink me, and I think she's absolutely going to love it. I have a frame already downstairs that I think this will fit, and I'll clean it up and give it to her. And when I was on the website looking, they had all kinds of books that they had done watercolors for. There's a Cheshire Cat's tail. And so my favorite story is Winnie the Pooh. And so I bought myself one that is the Winnie the Pooh theme. Roo and Kanga's house, Rabbit's house, Pooh Bear's house, Heffalump Trap. There's Christopher Robin's house. But I'm going to have to keep this hidden until after Christmas because I don't want Olivia to see it or get any kind of ideas of what's going on. So anyway, those came today. I was a little bit nervous because, buying from a website that you've never bought from before, I was a little worried that I might be scammed or whatever, but it's turned out perfect. And it came in a pretty timely manner. Within a week, I got it. And here's all the information. ElizabethWadeStudios.com if you wanted to purchase it. Now, they weren't super cheap, but it was only $5 shipping, which is remarkable in this day and age. If you can't find free shipping, it's usually horrible. So the shipping was not bad, and it's going to make a perfect Christmas present for Olivia. So, like I said, it's Wednesday, and I did not pick up my camera at all yesterday. To be honest, I was not feeling good. I have not felt good for several days. My anxiety seems to be super high. I don't really know, cognitively, what exactly is causing my anxiety. I think I know. Part of it's because of the change of Olivia going to school and everything. I think that is part of it. Everything that's going on in our country is part of it. I mean, there's just a lot on my mind, and I don't really manifest my anxiety in a mental capacity as much as I do in a physical capacity. And whenever I start having anxiety, I just start feeling really lousy, and just not good in myself, in my body. I'd start having I don't know. It's hard to explain. I just don't feel good. And I've been having a lot of pain in my neck and in my shoulders. And I didn't sleep good Monday night because of it. And I just did not feel like picking up the camera yesterday. Today, I'm making this apple walnut cake, but I am making it with sunflower seeds instead of walnuts so that Olivia can eat it. It is made with wheat flour, but like I said, I'm not completely gluten-free. I'm just trying to reduce my gluten intake. So I thought I would chat a little bit while I'm working on this cake. The first thing I'm going to do is I need to shred up these apples. I need 4 cups of shredded apple. So I'm going to go ahead and put that part to music and speed through it, because otherwise we'll be here all day. But let's go ahead and get these apples shredded up. It took 6 apples to get 4 cups of shredded apple. Of course, my apples were on the small side, so I would say 4 to 6 apples is what you will need. The reason I'm doing an apple cake is because I had some apples that were starting to get kind of not great looking, so I wanted to use them up. And it's getting close to fall, so yeah, it's time for apple stuff. Not quite ready for pumpkin stuff, but time for apple stuff. So just to chit-chat a little bit, expound a little bit more about how I've been feeling. I just have, like, when I get super anxious, I get like, not heart palpitations exactly, but kind of like heart palpitations, just feel tired, and I know it's nothing serious. I know you're all going to be saying, oh, check your heart, check your heart. I've had my heart checked at least 2 times, if not 3 times in the last few years, and there's nothing wrong with my heart. It's all anxiety driven. It's frustrating because my mind goes to, it's my heart, when I know it's not my heart, but that's where my mind goes. So anyway, I have just not been feeling great. And I know that it's just everything that's been going on in my house and in my world is just messing with me. And I know it is, I mean, nothing bad is happening in my home. I don't want you to get the wrong idea. Everything is happening is a good thing. It's just, I am not one that likes change. And there's a lot of change going on with my family. I'm home alone, and that's unusual for me. Anyway, I'm gonna stop moaning, but I just haven't been feeling well, and I've been having a lot of pain in my back and in my neck and in my shoulders, and I think I'm thinking I might be starting to get another disc bulging, a bulging disc only up in my thoracic spine, which is in between my shoulder blades, or it's just a muscular thing. I've even thought, maybe I have fibromyalgia. I don't know, but I've just been real achy and just not feeling great. So anyway, just pray for me. Pray that I start to feel better soon, and whatever all this funk I'm in goes away. Olivia is doing really, really good at school. While I talk about that, it calls for 3 eggs. I'm going to use 3 duck eggs, even though they're slightly larger than a chicken egg, and you're supposed to beat them in a mixing bowl until foamy. So when I start the mixer, I'll stop talking because I don't want to try to talk over the sound of the mixer. But today is day 3 for Olivia at school. She has 2 classes on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and she has 3 classes on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So both Monday and Tuesday was like an introduction to each of her classes that she'll be taking. So there wasn't really a whole lot of like structured, lecturing or anything like that going on. Is mostly they went over their syllabus and talked about rules of the classroom and stuff like that. She did have a couple of assignments, but nothing major yet. Now today, again, is another day that's not going to be quite the usual day. I'll tell you about that when these eggs are done mixing. And then you add the sugar, which is 2 cups of sugar and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And then you continue to beat till this is all nicely combined. You add in the apples. And then you set this aside. I'm going to go ahead and take the beater off of there for a minute while I add the apples. So Olivia today, one of her classes, I can never remember the name of it. It's called First Year something. I can't remember. It's a word that's not a commonly used word. And basically the class is for all the freshmen, the first year students, and it is basically how to like make friends, like the social aspect of school, how to work together in teams, to like collaborate on projects, because you'll need to be collaborating with other kids on certain group projects and some of the other classes, and stuff like that. And it's just a 1 semester class, and so that is one of her Monday, Wednesday, Friday classes. So today she has English, and then she has this first year, I wish I could remember what it's called. And the first year class that she's in today, they're doing a special activity. Her class is normally from 2 to 3 in the afternoon, but today the class is going to be lasting till 5 o'clock tonight, and they're going to be divided up into teams, and they're going to be putting on a mock amazing race, which sounds like an enormous amount of fun to me. Olivia, she's a little bit more like her dad in that she isn't super like into this kind of stuff, but when I was her age, I would have just been all over it. I would like to do it now, except my body won't let me do fun things anymore. But anyway, so she's got to stay for that. It lasts till 5 o'clock, and then after that, they're going to have a barbecue. And during the barbecue is when they're going to say who won and hand out prizes and stuff like that. And that won't be done till 7. And so, because she doesn't have her driver's license yet, and I have to pick her up and whatnot, I missed a step. Darn it. When you were beating the eggs, you were supposed to beat the oil in with it too. That's what happens when I try to talk and do something at the same time. And then the way this recipe is you turn the page and your eye automatically goes to the top when actually the directions are down here. So I need to add the oil. I was thinking, I wonder when this oil comes into play. It comes in now. I'm just going to hand blend it in. I don't think that it's going to be a tragic mistake here. I will remedy that. It calls for 1 cup of oil, and I am going to be using avocado oil. This is a 1/2 cup measure. I'll just fill it twice. So anyway, she's going to be, like I said, she's going to be doing this mock amazing race this afternoon. And I just told her, I said, just think of it as being something super fun. It's been a long time since she's, done anything really fun. And it might be a good chance for her to make some friends. It's like, who knows? So she's got that going on tonight. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, she has a theology class, a math class, which she absolutely hates already. She is not a math student. She takes after me in that respect. I never liked math, struggled with math, only did like what I absolutely had to do in order to get my diploma. I need to get something to get that loose. It's giving me fits. Hold on. There, I finally got it. I was being obstinate, trying to get that safety seal thing off of there. And then, as I was saying, she had, on Tuesdays and Thursdays, she has theology, math, which she hates, and then her agriculture class, which is actually her major. So what she's majoring in is agriculture. And so tomorrow she has those 3 classes, but once a month, I think she said. I think it's once a month. They have Mass, because it's a Catholic college. And we're not Catholic, but, you know, you don't have to be Catholic to go to that school. But they have Mass once a month, and it happens to fall on Thursday this month. And so she won't be having her agriculture class. They'll be having theology, or not theology, they'll be having Mass instead. Now, Mass is not required. She does not have to go to Mass. But for her theology class, she is required to go to Mass at least once. So that's what she's going to do on Thursday. She's going to go to Mass. That'll be interesting. She's never been to a Catholic service before. Neither have I. So it'll be something interesting. Try to clean up my mess as I go. I am a messy, messy cook. All right. I got that. I don't think it's going to change the outcome of the cake any. It would if I had completely forgotten the oil altogether. So then in a separate bowl, you're supposed to mix the dry ingredients, which is flour, baking soda, salt, cinnamon, and cloves. So the flour is two cups of all-purpose flour. But I think starting next week, her classes are going to get more in a routine. All the kids will be knowing, you know, what they're supposed to be doing, and she'll be having more and more homework each night, I'm sure. So that was 2 cups of flour. And then you put in 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Half a teaspoon of salt. One teaspoon of ground cloves. I'm going to go a little bit shy on the cloves because it's a kind of a strong spice. So I'm just going to go a heaping half teaspoon of cloves. And then it calls for 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and I absolutely love cinnamon. So I'm going to go heavy on the cinnamon. Heaping half tablespoon of cinnamon. So, I'm going to whisk those together. Go over my list again, make sure I got everything. Yes, I have everything. So now then to this dry ingredients, you're supposed to add a half a cup of raisins. Well, I'm not a giant fan of raisins, so I'm going to use these dried cranberries instead. So half a cup. And these are quite large, as you can see, a lot larger than raisins. So you're supposed to add that to the flour, and then you're supposed to add 3/4 of a cup of chopped walnuts. Well, so that Olivia can eat this, I'm going to be using raw unsalted sunflower seeds instead of the walnuts. Now, just a little FYI when it comes to using sunflower seeds in baked goods. For some reason, when you use sunflower seeds in baked products that have baking soda in it, there's a chemical reaction, and the sunflower seeds turn green in the baked good. So you'll cut your cake or whatever, and you'll have these little flecks of green, which the first time that happened, I'm like, what in the world is going on with this cake? But Olivia looked it up, and it's just a chemical reaction. It doesn't change the flavor of anything. It doesn't hurt anything. It just looks a little freaky when you see little flecks of green when it's not a zucchini cake or a zucchini bread. So, but I like sunflower seeds, and so that Olivia can have some of this, that's what I'm going to do, and put sunflower seeds in it. So let me go through my list here and make sure I did everything right after I did the one mistake. So then I'm going to add it to my wet ingredients, add all the dry ingredients to my wet ingredients, and then it says beat slightly. Travis started his second year apprenticeship classes yesterday, and he just goes once a day, and it's an all-day thing. And he said it did. He said it went fine. It's the same guy that he had last year. He teaches all of the apprentices for all 4 or 5. There's a 5-year. It's a 5-year program. So he had the same teacher and the same students and everything, so he did fine. All right, I have a 9x13 pan here. I sprayed it with cooking spray. I'm going to go ahead and pour this batter in. And then you bake it at 350 degrees for 25 minutes or until the cake tests done. So I'll bring you back when this comes out of the oven. I will save the taste test till later. We're going to have this for our dessert tonight. I was going to make it and take it to church, but like I said, or maybe did I say, because Olivia's got that event tonight, it's just going to make our schedule too hectic to try to go to Bible study too. So we're going to have to miss Bible study tonight, but I wanted to make this cake, and so I made it anyway, and our family will enjoy it. All right, I'm gonna get this in the oven. All right, the cake is out of the oven. It did take about 10 minutes longer than what the recipe book said, but it's thoroughly done. It tested done, and it feels done, and it smells marvelous. The recipe included a recipe for making homemade frosting, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to use a can of cream cheese frosting that I have, and I'm not going to frost it though until it is completely cooled down. So it smells so good. Oh my goodness, it's made the whole house smell good. All right, I think I'm going to do just a tiny bit of decorating today. I want to do one little area for fall. Next week, I think I'm gonna really go through my fall decor and make plans of how I'm gonna decorate, but that's next week. But anyway, there's this one area that I want to decorate, so let me show you. This little table here, I had it in front of my air conditioner, in front of my window. This is actually a telephone stand from back in the day. I got it at a garage sale a long time ago, several years ago. And so I'm going to just start taking my summer decor off of here. I had these mushrooms stuck on there with glue dots. Now, of course, the air conditioner is going to come on. I'm going to reuse the cheese box if I can, but I'm going to put different things in it, obviously. First thing I'm going to do is wipe this down really good. And then I have this vase that I got at a garage sale. I think I paid like 50 cents or something for it. And I use it in the fall because I just think it has all of the fall colors and things in it with the fruit basket. And then I have all of these fall flowers in here that I've gotten from all different places, Walmart and Dollar Tree and whatnot. And so I've already got these in here, and then I've got this bunch of flowers that are a slightly different tone, and I'm going to just kind of stuff this down in here and kind of move things around to incorporate the earthier tones in with the brighter colors. And I'm just gonna fiddle with this for a little bit and get this all straightened the way I want it. I think that's going to be the front of my arrangement. This has got like faux hydrangeas in it and grasses and stuff like that. So let me fiddle with this a little bit. You're not really on camera anyway, and I will put it in place and I'll show you what it looks like. All right, I have it in place. It's just kind of on the corner. Back you up a little bit. On the corner of the table. And then in front of that, I'm going to put this box. I'm going to go ahead and take everything off of it. Put the cheese box here at an angle. So I put a easel inside here, a painting easel. And on that, I'm going to put this piece of artwork that I made. I made this for our ladies' craft night that we're going to be having next month. So I will take this out of my decor and take it to the church for the night. But for now, I'm going to put that on here. I had to move the handle over because it was blocking the space. So the next thing I'm going to do on this little arrangement is I'm going to put this little ceramic, sorry for the backlighting, this little ceramic squirrel. I was going to set it up there, but that handle is in the way. So I'm just going to set it here on the corner, like that. So I still want something setting on that little doily there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use these tiny little squirrels that I got thrifting a while back. Let me get a better picture of these. It is so hard to film in front of a window. But these are the little squirrels. I got these thrifting a while back. So I'm going to set those on that little doily by the handle. So there it is. It looks so cute. It looks so cute there. I had a little extra branch of small colored leaves, so I just kind of stuck that down. There's some floral foam in there. Stuck that down in the bottom of the box. And I think it's really adorable. Now, when I get my pumpkins out, I'm probably going to set a pumpkin right there. But all my pumpkins are still boxed up, so that will have to be for another day. Olivia asked me to come in here and talk to her bird from time to time, so he doesn't get lonely and start plucking out his feathers. Hi, Artie. Hi. So while we're in here keeping Artie company, I wanted to tell you a story. Olivia told me something yesterday that happened at school that was funny. Her math class, her professor is a female, and she was telling the class a little bit about her background and how long she'd been teaching and whatnot. And she told the kids, or the students, that she'd been teaching since 2000. And she said, before any of you were born. And Olivia raised her hand and said, not me. I was born in 2000. And she said the teacher acted kind of surprised. I asked her, I said, did the other students act surprised? And she's like, well, I don't know. But the teacher sure did. No, you cannot come in Olivia's room. No. Go on. Shoo. This one is in here, but Percy can't because he won't behave himself. So anyway, that's Olivia's cute story that happened yesterday at school. friends, this is where I'm going to go ahead and end this video for today. I hope you've enjoyed this couple of days vlog. I just wanted to update you on Olivia's event that she did today, the mock Amazing Race event. Her team came in first, and her team also won the Best Attitude Award. So every member of the team won a $50 Amazon card for coming in first, and also a $50 Amazon card for winning the Best Attitude Award. So Olivia got $100 in Amazon cards today for participating in that event. It was actually a mandatory event, so she had to participate. But better than her winning, she made some friends and had a really good time. And so that's what my prayer was for her this morning. I prayed, Lord, she doesn't have to be on the winning team, just help her to have a good time and have fun. And she did. All right, friends, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section below, and we'll talk to you all later. Bye-bye, friends.